Hey, so yesterday I did as a sort of a test to see how my body would handle like wheat and gluten and stuff. Like I ate like cookies and breads and stuff like that. And I didn't take any. Normally, if I do that, if I'm just like I am gonna have like I don't eat a lot, but maybe if I have like one cookie in a week, or something like that, I'll take some glucosamine afterward, and it doesn't really bother me. But because glucosamine cleans the gluten out of your body, supposedly. So um, I didn't do that, and I woke up this morning and I was just like, God, like my ankle hurt, my knees, like my wrists hurt, my back, my neck was more tender. Like every joint in my body was just like, ow. It felt like I've felt similar problems when I've had like 10 beers in a night. And I'll wake up the next day and be like, oh, I don't feel good. Like, and it just hurts everywhere. And it's like, it's that. That just from some like, yeah, this stuff is like, and I think people are eating it, and it's just, it's bad, Like, if if people were eating that like every day of their lives, for years, and then being like, well, why do I have these health problems? It's like, well, I mean, it might not just be the gluten; it could be the pesticides used. It could be, I think, genetically modified wheat has more gluten in it. You got niacin added to it, like enriched wheat flour has got stuff added to it. So I think I really honestly think that aside from just like actual poisons like alcohol, um, that enriched wheat flour is the worst thing a human can put in their body. So I had like, I mean, even my neighbor's dog like could barely walk when it was eating grains, and I was trying to tell him, I was like, I don't think like, I mean, I wasn't sure, but I knew my dog had arthritis, and when I switched her to grain free, it went away, and then so I was like, I don't I mean grains aren't natural for humans, they aren't natural for dogs. Like it's not like we're in nature. Like I spend a lot of time outside with my chickens, and people like they feed their chickens grain, like corn and wheat and stuff like that, mostly wheat. And like if you get the bag of dry food, it's mostly wheat, and it doesn't mean it doesn't have good stuff in it. Like it has, like the now they're putting like probiotics in it. They put olive oil in it. They put um, calcium supplements in it for laying hens, which they need the calcium. So there's a lot of like good nutrition they put in it, but the actual grain itself, it's not a natural thing for an animal to eat. Because like I mean, I spend and I would say that like I've said that on Facebook and stuff like that, and people will be like, basically just stopping short of threatening me with death, because I'm basically saying that they're poisoning all their chickens. And then, but I mean, I wasn't saying it in a mean way. I was just saying like, um, like I don't think grains are a natural diet for chickens, because I spend time outside, like hours a day out with my chickens, and I don't see them ever eating grain. Like, where are they getting it from? I mean, and we have like fields in our backyard, which where the grasses are allowed to grow and germinate, and you know, they they create as much grain as they can. They're not being mowed, so but the chickens don't really eat it. So it's like, where would they get it if not for me giving it to them? Like they wouldn't. Like my chickens eat primarily grasses and leaves and insects and worms, and like on their own. Like if you leave them on their own, that's what their diet would be. And sure, they'll eat some grains. I mean, they'll eat anything that fits in their mouth, really. Uh, but even if they like, I lived in a field of wheat. Like, it's not going to be available year round. So having this access to grains like that, I don't think is natural for any mammal on the planet. I don't think, I mean, for thousands of years we've done it, right, as humans, but we didn't evolve. Like, evolution doesn't work on a scale of thousands of years. It works on a scale of like 100,000 years. Living in a rainforest. That's why we can't make our own vitamin C, because it's easier if you just get it from the environment. It's a lot less work for the body. You just get it that way. So you can tell we evolved in an environment that had abundant vitamin C year round, which is like, the tropics, rainforests, that kind of stuff. So then like, oh, that's where we came from. Because if we hadn't, like, if you don't get vitamin C, you die. So, eventually, um, your body just falls apart. You get scurvy. I think it's a good way to get rid of scar tissue, because your body will eat your wounds will open up again. I mean, I've never had scurvy. I was just reading about it. So anyways, yeah, I had a bad experience with wheat, and again, and it's just like, it's like real bad, like really bad. So yeah, like Jesus. So I'm going to get some. I ran out of glucosamine, so I'm going to get some more, and then I'm going to the therapist to talk about horrible memories, because I have all these horrible memories from like being in bed for a year. So the more I talk about it, the less like power they have over me. And I would talk about them with friends, but they freak my friends out. So it's like, when I talk to my therapist, she's chill about it. So it's like, it's okay. And it just tends to work. Like, she can keep an emotional distance from me and all that. So it works. And so I talk about my feelings, and my all these horrible memories I have, and then when I think about them otherwise, then it doesn't bother me so much. Like, yeah, God, my joints are killing me. Okay.